Hello everybody, and come with me on a little road trip of mine to a place called Binion Gap. This is situated north of Derry, and yeah, I went for 2 days for a nice wee ride, and I ended up being recommended whenever I got there by numerous locals that I should go and try the Memory Gap, which was a scenic route along the coast, north coast, and up to a place called the Gap of Mamor. It was a very windy road, and whenever I finally got up there, the views were just magnificent. As you can see, these were some really sharp turns, but the view out to the left was just amazing. As you can see, going around again, it's very steep. In fact, some locals actually said to me that you should be very careful because, well, if you're scared of heights, you should never want to attend. But I ended up going, and just look at those views, just the clouds, the sun. And yes, I ended up doing a complete U-turn just so I can go and park at this. I think this is like dedicated parking area up there. But just look at the views. Like, that was just amazing, really. And now we are continuing on with our journey. We are now going straight up into what I'm going to call the heart of the mountain. Like, this was like, the road was just long, narrow, but beautiful. You had the sea down one side, you had the mountains down the other, and it was just magnificent. The road was very bendy, so you always have to be very careful every corner that you made, but just look at that. I know that the camera that was being used was shot on an Insta360, so it was a little bit more FOV basically, but it was still really good. And as you can see, we're now coming up to what I called just a big deep valley. That is all what it is. Just one road that split mountains. I don't know why they stopped, but I just didn't care. So I just kept going. And now we are hitting some really bendy roads and corners. It definitely is. The area really is very popular with locals. Very popular. And I can see why. And the best of it all was we had a brilliant day for it. So there was only really a little bit of rain, which was on the second day, thankfully. And it wasn't even that much. It was a spit. But this road was just magnificent. It was beautiful. And the part I really loved, was going down the other side of the mountain. I did stop a few times, mainly just so I can look at the view, look at the scenery, and just admire it. And I will recommend going on that trip on a motorbike. And the reason why is because you get the full sense of how exciting that road is. You get the wind in your hair ish, you get the wind in your face, but it is a very busy road. and this part was just a straight road heading down. I did make one little hiccup, and that was I went around the long scenic route, the north side of it, where if I went up this side, it would have been completely different for me. So, for breakfast, I ended up having chopped steak. The reason why I chopped it was because, well, as you can see, I didn't really have a big saucepan or frying pan to work with. I kind of brought my old cooking kit, really just for ease of use, and mainly because you are on a bike, and on a bike you can't really bring a big cooking stove due to weights and bulkiness. Literally this entire journey was, well, I want to say bare minimum. As you can see, I do have a tarp. Oh, the reason why I brought a tarp was actually to put and hide the bike under it in case it was raining. I was kind of hoping there to be a tree or two. There wasn't for me to put up the tarp. But even then, this was still very, very comfy. And I didn't really bring much, I didn't really bring any seasoning, so I couldn't really season the steaks. But I still enjoyed it.